security features, no? RFID.
Good evening, I'm Mitzi Borromeo. We interrupt regular programming for this breaking news story. The terror group Maute clashes with government troops in Marawi City. Here's what we know so far. Armed Forces Chief General Eduardo Año says 1 policeman was killed and 8 soldiers wounded so far. Año said it all started with police and military operations against Abu Sayyaf leader Isnilon Hapilon, who's in the city. The AFP chief said Maute groups in the outskirts only tried to help Hapilon. Marawi City Mayor Majul Gandamra is still holed up at City Hall. He's appealing for reinforcement. Roughly an hour ago, Gandamra told CNN Philippines lights have already gone out in Marawi. Eyewitnesses told us the Marawi City Jail and the Dansalan Junior College is on fire, and that the Maute group has left Amay Pakpak Medical Center, but sporadic gunfires could still be heard. President Duterte is aware of the situation in Marawi City. National Security Advisor Hermogenes Esperon says the president has been briefed by Armed Forces Chief General Eduardo Año. Esperon is in Russia with Mr. Duterte. Esperon clarified the Marawi incident is a military-initiated operation against the Maute, adding that Año assured President Duterte that the military is on top of the situation.
We have increased the deployment of troops dahil yung points of engagement are in several places, but General Año assures that they are in full control of the situation.
President Duterte is currently on a 5-day official visit to Russia. We also have on the line Lieutenant Colonel Joar Herrera, spokesman of the 1st Infantry Division. He's on the ground right now. Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening po.
Sir, can you give us the latest? Ano ang bagong information sa inyo ngayon?
Ang ginagawa po natin ngayon ay continuous po yung security operations natin. We have secured vital installations right now. In fact, we have several reinforcements have already reached Marawi City. So, tuloy-tuloy po yung coordinations natin with local government units and the communities. So the military and the LGU are on the top of the situation.
Okay, so we're hearing also reports there are some people that have claimed that the Maute group are killing civilians, even teachers. Do you have any information on that?
We are also acting on reports of armed men, those occupying the hospitals and those killing civilians. Right now, wala po tayong report niyan, but we are currently coordinating dito sa ating mga LGU. In fact, meron po tayo yung interagency task force Lanao. Sila po yung grupo. This is a multi-sectoral group facilitating this effort to identify po yung mga reports po na ito. So right now, nakafocus po yung military operations natin doon sa high-value target.
Okay. Sir, kanina po may mga 3 separate fires ang na-report. Ano po ang sitwasyon ngayon? Kasi marami rin mga reports lumabas na even other buildings were on fire, including the cathedral.
Yes, kanina kasi, di ba, nag-launch tayo ng operations kaninang alas 2 so, to neutralize the HBT. Ito yung core group ng Maute. So, yung Maute group, nag-launch sila ng diversionary tactics para linlangin yung government troops natin. But right now, ang ginagawa ng troops natin is they're already occupying vital installations and even yung mga exit points po, no? Yung mga military forces natin in coordination with the PNP. So yun po yung ginagawa natin ngayon para ma-contain po yung situation.
Okay. Sir, kanina po sabi nga we had a report that 1 policeman was confirmed dead and 8 soldiers were wounded. Ito pa po is this the latest? Do you have any, can you confirm this information to us?
Yes, ma'am. Ito pa rin yung reports namin na nakukuha sa ground. Inaantay pa natin yung reports, no? Ongoing pa kasi yung security operations. In fact, yung mga reinforcement natin ay tumutulong po doon sa mga nasa frontline units natin right now. So our casualty, as mentioned by General Año, is meron tayong 1 KIA, meron po tayong 8 wounded.
Okay. Sir, may pinapakita kaming pictures, no? And among them, earlier we saw these men in black, yung mga Maute group. Sa ngayon po, nandyan pa sila, sir, the armed men. What's the situation right now? Alam niyo ba kung nandyan pa rin sila around Marawi City?
Right now is ongoing pa rin yung focus operations namin doon sa HBT, yung high value target, no? Naka-cordon po tayo doon, continuous yung pag-conduct natin ng focus military operations. However, yung ibang forces natin ay nandun sa mga areas, no? Especially vital installations, yung mga matatao na lugar to secure the area. Wala na po tayo nakikita ng mga flag yan. In fact, yung mga pinakita po nila ay those are propaganda. Yung mga ibang pictures po doon ay mga old pictures na ginamit.
Okay.
So right now is we also asking the citizens to help us, no? Contain po natin yung mga misinformations, wag po tayo spread ng mga pictures po na hindi po nakakatulong dito sa situation sa Marawi.
Yes, exactly. That's why we're talking to you, para nga maklear natin yung information na to. So, sir, these operations began because of the military operations to find the Abu Sayyaf leader, no, si Isnilon Hapilon. So, ano po ang sitwasyon dyan? Is he still in Marawi City?
Yeah, actually tuloy-tuloy yung operation natin. Itong hinahanap natin na high value target is nanggaling po ito sa mga concerned citizens and communities within the area. So, nung nalaman po namin yung report na yan, so we verified it. We confirm it na meron nga talaga. So, nag-launch tayo ng surgical operations to flush out and destroy the local terrorist group. At ito naman, ginawa nila is nag-conduct sila ng diversionary tactics targeting itong mga vital installations. So, yun po yung ginawa natin ngayon. We are doing our best. We are coordinating with the LGU and the communities to support us, especially in flushing out this remaining local terrorist group in Marawi City.
Sir, just to clarify, this HVT or high value target, yan po ba si Isnilon Hapilon? Is that who you're referring to?
Yes, ma'am. Ito po, ito yung report natin na nandun siya ngayon, no? And we are still validating it from our counterparts kasi nandun din yung core group ng HBT, no? Especially yung Maute group.
Okay.
So, ang ginagawa po nila is yung mga kasamahan nila nung napin down itong grupo na to. So, merong efforts yung kasamahan nila. Kaya umabot po ng more or less 50 ngayon yung kinonfront ng troops natin.
50 Maute members?
More or less 50, opo. More or less 50.
And in terms of our military, sir, ilan po naman nandyan? Because we know that reinforcements will be sent. How many in terms of the military?
We have enough troops. We have troops coming from different army units, no? Na nandito sila under the command of the 103rd Infantry Brigade.
Yes.
So, yes, ma'am. We have enough troops. The military is in control, of course, in cooperation with the LGU. And reinforcements po ay nandun na po sa mga exit points ng Marawi City.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate you speaking with us tonight. We know it's a very busy evening. Stay safe. That was Lieutenant Colonel Joar Herrera. Thank you very much, sir. Now, let me read to you the official statement of Malacanang through presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella. Quote, "Let us be clear that first and foremost, the president's priority is the nation's interest. He has full confidence in AFP and PNP's management of the situation, and we ask that the residents take all precaution, cooperate with authorities, and stay calm." Unquote. We now speak with security expert Jose Custodio. Good evening, sir, and welcome to CNN Philippines. Good to speak with you.
Hello, good evening, Mitzi.
Jose, what is your initial reaction to all of this? Of course, it's been quite a day.
Well, basically, my reaction here is the fact that we can see here how overstretched sometimes the Philippine military can be in addressing all of the security concerns, especially in Mindanao. Okay, you can see here that they were running after an Abu Sayyaf personality, and next thing you know, they get hit by the Maute group. Okay, so it shows how complicated the situation here is, and also how overstretched, okay, the AFP is in dealing with all of these problems. Yeah.
Right. We just spoke to Lieutenant Colonel Joar Herrera, who says that everything is under control and they do have enough military personnel to handle this.
Yes,
there are also mentions now of this being linked to ISIS, but you say otherwise.
Well, basically, it's like saying that the problem here is that the Maute group originated from a local spin-off from the MILF. They're saying that it's a breakaway from MILF, and some were bandits and so on and so forth. Okay, they may be trying to get ISIS support, but it's a different thing to say that they are ISIS. ISIS is a Levant-based organization that has a specific agenda that is attuned towards the conditions of the Middle East, okay? And this group, the Maute group, is a far different organization, okay? It's like saying, for example, that whenever the Abu Sayyaf attacks, it's the Al-Qaeda that's attacking us. No, it's not like that, okay? These are basically just local groups, because there are quite a number of local groups in Mindanao that are armed and poses peace and order problems. Again, the Maute group just happens to be one of the more notorious ones.
This is the first time an attack like this has happened in Marawi City. What does this say to you? I mean, they are known, Marawi City is known as the Philippines' Islamic city, and it's home to people of different histories, different beliefs. What does that, this is cause for huge worry, and you can understand why people are thinking that international terrorists are coming into the country.
Well, the thing is this, I won't go into the cultural aspect of why is it, or the psychological or the social cultural aspect. What I say basically is the security effect that it will have, okay? Because Marawi City is still a city, okay? And when you have an attack like that, then the government forces will be obligated to defend, to deploy forces to defend that city, or to make the people, the shaken population, feel reassured that the government is there. And what is the effect of that? What does that mean? It means that forces now are withdrawn from other areas and deployed to Marawi. Now, at the same time this is going on, there's an ongoing operation with the against the Abu Sayyaf, okay? That's happening in the Sulu Archipelago and up to Basilan and parts of Zamboanga, and it entails, and it is involving almost around 7,000 or so AFP personnel. And when you have something like this, it tends to create pressure also to deploy forces in that area, okay? So other areas then can get stripped of AFP personnel and even PNP personnel. But remember that the Abu Sayyaf and the Maute group are not the only problems. You also have other armed groups in Mindanao, and nationwide you have the CPP and PA, which is also, doing its own acts of terrorism. So this type of incident, it adds to the pressure on the government to keep control of the situation because if not, then things will really get out of hand.
Yes, and to add to that pressure, I've been reading the comments also of netizens. Many are also worried about the timing because President Duterte is not here. He's on an official visit to Russia. What does this say to you? I mean, was this a specific plan of theirs, or should we be more concerned that this is happening at a time when our president is out of the country?
Well, basically, for me, it's more on the fact that, for example, even if the president's out of the country, the AFP is still there, okay? So there's a command setup that takes over when you have the absence of national leaders like that. So that's why even when Anyo is abroad, he's still briefed about what's going on, okay? And then in Mindanao, you still have the First Infantry Division, which has that area under its operational control, and which can count on other military formations, okay? But again, like I was saying a while ago, the problem here is that it also shows the vulnerability of the government because of the fact that there are so many missions that are being assigned to it, okay? And that is why, for me, the government really has to take stock into what does it really want the AFP to do, okay? Because I mean, there's this talk that even the AFP is going to be involved in the drug war. So if it gets involved in the drug war, what about these operations against other groups? What personnel will it be using now? Okay, because like I said, the military is stretched thin.
Right. Jose, just a final question. What do we expect to happen now? I mean, obviously, this is a developing story, and we expect that a lot more information will come in tomorrow morning. What do you expect to happen in a situation like this? What's next?
Well, basically, the government will try to show its capacity to control the situation. They'll be saying that there will be a lot of troops being brought in there. At the same time, the other side, the rebels, okay, and I'm not just talking about the MILF, they will also most likely take advantage of the situation by launching attacks in other parts of not just Mindanao but also in the country. And remember, I was saying that we're not talking here about the Maute group or the Abu Sayyaf. We're also talking about simultaneous attacks also going on from the NPA. So I expect all of these various groups to take advantage of that situation.
All right. Thank you very much. We always appreciate your insights. Thank you very much, Defense Analyst Jose Custodio.
Thank you very much, Mitzi.
We're also getting a statement from Vice President Leni Robredo. She says, and we quote, "Buo ang ating loob sa kakayahan ng ating sandatahang lakas na maresolba ang sitwasyong ito. Sa ating pakikipag-ugnayan sa liderato ng AFP, tinitiyak nila na kontrolado nila ang sitwasyon at malulutas ito sa lalong madaling panahon. Huwag tayong matakot. Maninindigan tayo at magtiwala tayong mananaig ang kapayapaan." Unquote. Now, just to give you a recap of what we know so far, at 2 p.m. This morning, clashes erupted as the military moved to hunt down high-value targets. And we did speak to Lieutenant Colonel Joar Herrera earlier. He said that this high-value target is Abu Sayyaf leader Isnilon Hapilon. And he also did confirm with us that 1 policeman has been killed and 8 soldiers were wounded. There were separate fires that broke out throughout the city, and the gun battle still rages on. And we have been told again by Lieutenant Colonel Joar Herrera that the military is in control. There are 50 members of the Maute group who are still in Marawi City. And earlier, the armed men also took over the Amay Pakpak Medical Center. And that you might have seen in the pictures we were showing you earlier, the Philippine flag was replaced with black flags representing ISIS. Also, the military continues to send troops to Marawi City, and they are coming from different army units in the country. Also, we just spoke with defense analyst Jose Custodio, who said that this situation shows how overstretched the Philippine military is. He also clarifies that the Maute group is different from ISIS. Earlier, our chief correspondent Pia Ontiveros spoke with Armed Forces Chief General Eduardo Año, who is in Moscow with President Duterte. Año said 1 policeman was killed and 8 soldiers wounded in the encounter.
Around this morning, we got an information that Isnilon Hapilon is hiding somewhere in Barangay Basak, Malotlot, Marawi City. So about 1:45 in the afternoon, joint AP and PNP strike force.
General Año, sir? Okay, I think we must have lost. Sir? General Año.
Flash out din natin yung ibang mga...
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Sabi ko, nagkaroon ng part-fight dito habang ina-attempt natin pasukin yung safe house ni Hapilon dito sa Basak, Malotlot, Marawi City.
Barangay Basak, so, Malotlot. Okay.
Yes. And during the firefight, nag-flash natin yung ibang Maute group na nasa outskirt who would like to divert the focus of our troops. And this group will try to rescue Hapilon. So about 20 armed men ay pumunta sa vicinity dito sa Amay Pakpak Hospital. Yung iba naman ay dito sa provincial jail. And we have enough troops there. May mga parking pa tayo. So please advise the residents to stay inside their houses and remain calm. We will clear the area.
General Año, yes sir. General Año,
yes,
can you confirm 6 wounded on the government side? Is that correct?
Yes, actually a total of 8 ang ating wounded.
8 wounded. Meron po bang KIA? Killed in action, sir? Meron po ba?
Sa PNP, meron na tayong, according kay Gerald de la Rosa, may isang PNP officer ang namatay. Ito yung mga nandun sa blocking
okay, sir. Also, there are photographs of one police patrol car that was commandeered by these armed men with a black ISIS flag. Are you aware of that, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, ito na yung part ng mga checkpoints natin na binablock yung possible exit ni Hapilon. Kasama ito sa na-encounter. Nagkaroon tayo mga sporadic
yeah. Well, sir, so what is the situation right now in Marawi? Are things under control or you're still trying to clear the area? How many men, armed men, are we talking about? Because I was speaking to a resident just now. He was saying that the Marawi city jail is burning, the Dansalan College is burning. What is going on?
Now, we are in full control. Ang mga armado na to, they try to distract the troops by burning, conducting diversionary activities.
Yes. Okay.
But, we are fully in control. In fact, sabi ko nga, i-clear natin one by one. Hindi kasi natin pwedeng sabihin cleared na kasi baka may makahamak. But,
yeah. So, sir, so how many...
I-clear yan overnight.
Yes, sir. This is Maute Group, right? Maute Group.
Yes.
How many men? How many men, sir? A while ago, we were showing photographs. In one photograph, there are 12 of them. So how many men are we talking about?
Pilon has about 17 with this in his group, inside sa kanyang safe house. And about 20 yung pumunta dito sa hospital. And probably around 20 others itong sinasabi natin gumagawa ng mga diversionary. So we can say na siguro more or less than 50 itong mga Maute group na nakakalat dito. Kaya lang siyempre parang ang dami-dami kung titingnan. But sabi ko nga, please advise the civilians to stay inside their houses.
Yes.
And
sir, so,
please report kung meron silang mga information directly dun sa ating police at AFP. Si General Rolly Bautista ang ating ground commander.
Yes,
division commander ng
General Rolly Bautista, 1st Infantry Division Commander, sir, is there.
Yes,
sir, well, right now, actually, since early today, many netizens have been posting videos, photographs on Facebook, on Twitter. There's a whole veritable source of information there. Is that one source of info for the AFP also? We're showing many of those photographs on Facebook right now, sir.
Pakiulit yung huling sabi.
Marami pong mga photos and videos on Facebook and Twitter, mga social media sites.
Yes,
yeah. Sir, sabi niyo...
sometimes nakakatulong yan, pero minsan nakakadagdag ng panic sa mga tao.
Once again, here is the official statement of Malacanang through presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella. Quote, "Let us be clear that first and foremost, the president's priority is the nation's interest. He has full confidence in AFP and PNP's management of the situation. And we ask that the residents take all precaution, cooperate with authorities, and stay calm," unquote. Now, trending on Twitter worldwide at this time is #PrayForMarawi. Twitter user Luigi Cat starts with, quote, "Normal lang yan sa Mindanao," then went on to say, "No, this isn't normal and it doesn't warrant apathy either way." The University of Santo Tomas Central Student Council tweets, "The Tomasian community is one in prayer for those who were afflicted with the violence in Marawi. Spread peace, spread love." On Facebook, Irene Joan Aguila said, "This cannot be happening, not in my country, Lord. I'm scared, I am devastated. I want my leaders to arrest the situation and address this now." And Alec Francis Altea Santos says, "It is extremely disturbing." His post reads, "At the root of extremism is extreme inequality and poverty, which drive people to believe deception and lies. I hope the siege on Marawi City ends soon." Now, here's a recap for those of you just joining us. This is what we know so far on the clashes between the military and Maute group in Marawi City, Lanao del Sur. There were 3 separate fires that broke out early Tuesday night in Marawi City Jail, St. Mary's Church, and Dansalan College. Clashes erupted at around 2 p.m. as the military hunted down high-value targets who snuck into the city. And this was confirmed to us to be the Abu Sayyaf leader, Isnilon Hapilon. Also, there were black flags of the international terror group ISIS seen on vehicles and other parts of the city. It's been confirmed that one policeman was killed and 8 soldiers were wounded in the clashes. Also, the armed men, Maute, from the Maute group took over the Amay Pakpak Medical Center and also blocked checkpoints in the vicinity. The military are sending more troops to Marawi City, and they do tell us that everything is under control. They have all they need and that they are sending reinforcements from different army units. We did speak earlier with Lieutenant Colonel Joar Herrera, who said that investigations are underway as there have been reports of civilians being killed, and this includes teachers. So they say that they are still studying this and checking as it's been, there's been a lot, of course, on their plate. They continue with their operations and that they are working closely with the local government units and civilians to address the situation. Also, we spoke with defense analyst Jose Custodio, who said that this does have a big impact, of course, on our security, that forces have been withdrawn from other areas, and this makes the government quite vulnerable with so many missions to handle. And we will continue to monitor this story very closely and bring you the latest. We'll bring you the breaking news all across the different platforms. Please stay tuned to CNN Philippines. I'm Mitzi Borromeo. Thank you for watching. Good night.